Pag sinasabi mo sa akin na Redmi Note series na non-Pro variant, the first thing that comes to my mind is affordable. Hindi siya mahal. Pero not on this one. Si Redmi Note 15 saw a steep increase and yung kanyang specs, hindi masyado nag-improve. So in this video, tatalakayin natin itong phone na ito kung yung price increase niya is worth it and what are the factors that's contributing na pagtaas ang presyo niya, or is this phone too weak to purchase? Tara, kwentuhan tayo. From last year si Redmi Note 40, makita mo maganda and presentable kanyang box. Makita mo yung print ng phone dito sa harap. But this year, mukhang nagtitipid na talaga si Xiaomi. Yung kanyang design is downgraded na sa mga Redmi na A series na box. Red background and white print. Simple lang. And nakaprint naman dito Redmi Note 15 and this is the 4G variant. Meron pa siyang 5G variant which we'll do on a separate video. So buksan muna natin. Redmi. Meron tayo SIM ejector tool. User guide and warranty card. Ito, jelly case niya. Well, malambot. Unlike si Note 15 Pro and Pro Plus, mas matikas. Pero ito malambot ang kanyang texture. Jelly nga talaga, jelly. And ito na yung phone mismo. We have your A to C cable. And meron din tayong 33 watts na fast charging brick. Okay, for the main course. Ito na yung phone. Nakuha natin is color black variant. And meron din siya ibang colors na pwede niyong pagpilian. Now, the Redmi Note 15 4G na may 6 gigs of RAM and 120 gigs of storage is priced at 9,999 pesos. Piso na lang, 10,000 pesos na. And ang ganang 8256 is priced at 11,999. And nabili ko tong phone na ito kay Shandy Philippines. If you had any inquiries, kung saan nyo siya pwede makontak. And kung gusto nyo bumili online, I'll post it on the description box below. Or just click the YouTube shopping link na biglang lilitaw sa inyong screen. Iwas tayo scam kasi ang daming scammer. Isa-isa, kaliwat kanan, naglilitawan na sila. Babagsak nila presyo, pero may scam ka nga lang. So be careful and be vigilant. Always use yung mga link that I provide. And for every purchase na ginagawa nyo dito sa akin channel, malaking tulong sa akin yan. Nakapag-review ako ng mga bagong phones just for you. So salamat in advance. Now, pag-usapan natin design. I think itong design niya is very sleek. Probably pinaka-sleek sa buong 15 series ng Redmi Note. And I simply like the way it is. Magaan siya sa kamay at around mga 183 grams. And quite thin din siya at 7.9mm thick. One thing na nagustuhan ko dito sa kanya is curve ang kanyang screen and hindi sobrang makapal ang kanyang bezels. Yung kanyang camera bump dito sa likod is almost identical din sa mga kapatid niya na Pro and Pro Plus. And yung kanyang likod is matte finish. So hindi takaw fingerprints. Now this one has a plastic back, plastic frame, and I'm not quite sure kung anong Corning Gorilla Glass ang protection nito. What I know is that this is IP64 dust and water resistant. Pagdating sa design factor, I'll give it a 8 out of 10. Now, pagdating naman sa performance, hindi naman siya masyado nag-step up from the Redmi Note 14 4G. Pero ang kanyang price, it was a 2,000 pesos na increase dahil ang Redmi Note 14 5. Dahil ang Redmi Note 14 4G is priced at 7,999. Itong Note 15 4G, 9,999. 9,999. Tama, apat na 9. Akala ko na sobra na ako na 9. So it is a very steep na 2,000 peso increase. Now, pagdating sa multitasking, wala naman na-feel na improvement dahil this one is a MediaTek Helio G100 Ultra. Si Note 14 4G is a G99, which is alam naman natin this is a slight improvement from the G99. Performance-wise, well, honestly, okay lang naman siya. And pagdating naman sa mga basic multitasking, wala ka naman magiging problema sa G100 Ultra. Smooth din naman ng kanyang animation, wala akong naging problema naman sa kanya. And pagdating sa Antutu benchmark version 11, 557,000 points. And kung gusto niyo makita ibang benchmark na ginawa natin, eto, pakita ko muna sa inyo. Now, pagdating sa battery, medyo nag-improve ng konti from the Note 14 4G. This time around 6,000 mAh sa kanyang battery, dating 5.5, and it comes together with a 33 watts na fast charging. Pwede ka rin gumawa ng 18 watts na reverse wired charging kung gusto mo siyang gawing power bank to another phone. Charging time is just okay, siguro a little bit above 1 hour to... And one thing to like naman sa kanya is that it can last you beyond 2 days. Siguro hula ako, tansya ko nung tinetesting ko to, around mga 2.5 days. Or around 3 days, kaya naman na magtagal, basta you're just doing your normal daily task, hindi ka lang babad sa gaming and hindi ka rin babad sa pag-record ng video, this phone can definitely last you. Kasi si G100, matipid naman siya sa battery. Based sa aking experience on the other phones na review natin na may G100. Nung sinala ko naman ito sa PCMark na battery stress test, impressive din ang kanyang score. 22 hours and 12 minutes ang nakuha ko. Na kung gusto mo makita ang full specs, nito phone nito. Ito na, pakita ko sa inyo kasi tamad na ako magbasa. Now, card dito phone nito is running HyperOS 2 inside Android version 15. And balita ko this one would get up to 4 major Android upgrades. So, meaning 16, 17, 18, 19. So, this should be updated up to Android version 19. Ako, kahit unahin mo na HyperOS 3, okay na ako. Now, pagdating naman sa display, okay naman. Generous naman kanyang display, 6.77-inch AMOLED display, 120Hz din ang kanyang screen refresh rate, and I have no problem dito sa kanya whatsoever. If you're watching videos dito, scrolling on social media, lahat okay sa akin. Basta, kahit naka-mobile data ka, basta magandang connection, browsing is definitely fun. Kasi, nakakainis mag-browse, so especially pag bulok ang yung internet connection, tapos naka 4G ka lang or 3G, aba, pag mag-swipe mo, ang tagal-tagal mag-load ng video. Yun ang problema ko. On some spots na mahina ang globe signal. So make sure to have a good signal while browsing to give you a better experience. Kung nanonood ka naman ng YouTube dito, expect to give you quite a good experience. Wala akong problema dito. Nanonood ako ng mga basketball games dito. It was quite good. And it's definitely a good experience naman watching on this phone. Now, meron tong stereo speakers. Meron 3 butas dito sa ibabaw and 6 na butas sa ilalim, which I know medyo imbalance siya from the left and from the right speaker. Pero i-test muna natin kung kamusta na mga sounds. Well, honestly, cute tong song na to. I'm not cute anymore. Honestly, yung kanyang sound is quite cute din. Hindi ganong kalakasan. So, I would say, so-so ang kanyang sound experience. Na naglaro naman ng isang game dito, dahil alam ko naman si G100, medyo limited tayo dyan. So, tinry ko lang si Call of Duty Mobile. Though, kaya naman niya mga ML, Honor of Kings, PUBG, wala kang maging problema dito. Pero natimpan ko lang laro si Call of Duty Mobile. And I was able to play 2 hours dito, straight non-stop, para makita ko lang yung performance. Now, I was able to achieve a 60 FPS naman on this game. Wala akong naging problema, was quite good naman, but there are times na pag medyo heavy ng bakbakan, napansin ko nagda-drop ang ganang FPS down to 54 to 55. Pero hanggang doon lang. Hindi ko siya nakita nag-drop hanggang 40, which is quite good. Wala naman ako na-feel ng delays dito sa kanyang game. Was quite good overall. One thing na napansin ko sa kanya is hindi siya mainit dito. And yung kanyang touch response quite good. Sound is just okay, not the best. And pinakamainit na inabot ko after 2 hours of straight non-stop gaming, 38 degrees Celsius lang. Napag-usapan natin ang kanyang camera. Kung nag-improve siya over from the Note 14 4G, it has a 108MP na main camera sensor, wala siyang OIS, and it can shoot you up to 1080p and 60fps. Ang kanyang harap is a 20MP shooter, 1080p and 30fps ang kaya niya. Now, let's start off with some outdoor shot na nakuha natin. On some of these greens na na-capture natin, honestly, it's just quite natural lang kanyang green. Hindi siya saturated, masasabi ko sa inyo, and it looks sometimes a little bit pale kasi yun din ang actually nakikita ko. Pero honestly, not so bad ang mga shots na ito. And compared sa Note 14 4G, mas gumanda ng konti ang mga shots na nakuha ko dito sa kanya. And some color na flowers, honestly, not so bad din ang kanang color purple, ang kanang color pink. It's just okay. Don't expect it to be as good as yung mga Pro and Pro Plus, pero it gets the job done. Ito lang kaya natin mak-achieve at this price point. Na pagdating naman sa low lights of this product shot na nakuha natin, are just okay. Don't expect it to be really, really good. Pero pagdating sa low light, it was quite able to perform din naman on some low light shots na nakuha natin, which I was quite impressed din naman sa kanya. Ang impression ko sa Note 14 4G wasn't really that good kasi medyo so-so lang ng camera, and pagdating sa low light, medyo underperforming si Note 14 4G. Medyo nag-step up naman siya konti on most of the shots na makakuha natin from the indoor, mga product shot. Pagdating naman sa night photography, medyo sablay nga lang siya kasi nag-overexpose and nagko-color spill ang some of these photos na captured natin. Though I'm not expecting. Now, one thing to impress me naman is yung mga outdoor shot using the selfie camera. Quite not bad ang mga photos na captured natin. Okay ang aking mukha. Hindi siya mukhang may hepa like the Note 14 4G, if I remember it right. This one is way better than that one. And pagdating naman sa low light, expect mo naman na talagang magiging soft ang iyong mukha kasi, well, honestly, this is not anywhere near a mid-ranger. And there are times na medyo worse din siya. Sobrang soft ang aking mukha, lalo pag zoom in mo na siya. Now, here's the video sample na nakuha natin using the front-facing camera. Front-facing camera, the REDMI Note 15 4G. I think parang mas maganda yung sa 5G a bit, pero parang silang soft pagdating sa low light. Kitang-kita, halatang-halata, no? Medyo parang nag-jitter. Yun yung napapansin ko dito sa akin camera, sa akin screen. And here's a video sample naman using the rear camera. So, ito naman ang rear camera ng Redmi Note 15 4G, 1080p and 60 fps. Yung 5G kaya mag 4K and 30, no? And expected na walang OIS, so a bit shaky. So, okay guys, ano husgan nyo? So kayo guys, tatanungin kita, bibili mo nga ba to at 9,999? The things na nakita ko nag-improve dito sa kanya is one, yung kanyang design. Yung second is not much improvement naman sa kanyang processor, but yung kanyang camera is better than the Note 14 4G. And yung kanyang battery is a little bit bigger and it lasts you almost 3 days. Yun ang mga nakita ko improvement dito. Ang hindi nag-improve yung kanyang presyo. Masyado siyang tumaas ng 2,000 pesos. But it is not gusto ni Xiaomi, pero talaga tumataas ang presyo ng ROM and ng RAM, and probably the next thing na tataas is yung CPU and yung kanyang GPU. Ito ang first wave, no, ng increase ng price for this year, and natamaan si Note 15 series. Lahat yan, tinamaan. Lalo si Pro Plus, sobrang mahal. Halos kulang-kulang 30 mil na. Pero kung ako tatanungin mo, siguro kung hindi nagkaroon ng ganun kalaking price increase, siguro maybe this whole should be priced at around mga 8,499, maybe a 500 pesos increase, kung hindi naman nagtaas yung mga RAM. Pero it's justifiable kasi talagang global increase. Wala naman tayong magagawa dyan. Eh kung ako tatanungin yung not so bad na ang itong phone na ito. But if you want it cheaper, you can always go back to the Note 14 4G. So guys, if you're interested to know kung saan nyo pwede mabili itong phone na ito, I'll post the link on the description. Or kung gusto nyo makalaman kung saan pwede bumili pa ng Note 14 4G, I'll also post the link on the description box below. Na kung meron kayong mga friends na nanghanap ng phone na ganito ang presyo and ganito ang performance, do feel free to share this video sa kanila. And of course guys, in-encourage ko kayo to like and subscribe dito sa aking channel so you don't miss out mga honest reviews just like this one. So paano yan? Hanggang dito muna ako and I'll see you on my next video. Peace out. And so, ako para si Richmond and you're watching Gadget Sidekick. What's up? Like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. For one of my latest uploads, click the dito. And for one of my popular uploads, click here.